Hello, Amy Whitney here with my 28-day Simply Raw detox program. It's day 5 today. Just touching base to talk a little bit about how my day's been. Today was my first day that I traveled out of town. I work from home, so the detox procedure with the Simply Raw detox, there is a lot of not a lot, but you need to prepare your living foods, your sprouts, which we covered in a different video. You have your frozen E3 Live that you take, preparing juice and smoothies. Juice, I suppose you can travel with. Well, of course you can travel with juice, but I wouldn't want to travel with a smoothie. I think they're best fresh. So what I'm saying is normally I'm around home for all of these goodies, and today was my first day out of the house for about 10 hours. So I was nervous, which is strange. I'm not going to die if I don't eat for 10 hours, but for some reason, because we have this list of the most beautiful, intense nutrients to receive through all these gorgeous foods, like my days become really focused on making sure I get all these nutrients in me. So the detox isn't about it's about building up your nutrient level. It's not about stripping down to a skeletal person who hasn't eaten for 28 days. It's so completely removed from that idea of a detox. So I'm traveling for 10 hours today, and I was worried. So I have this cooler, and I packed enough food to feed a football team sort of thing. And I have no idea what possessed me. It was quite funny when I actually opened the cooler, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's seriously, it's a buffet in here. So I think I could really do some raw traveling. I think I kind of get a feel for it, even though it was for one day. I'm going away next week for overnight, and my husband and I have a few functions on next week where I'll need to experience eating at 5-star restaurants at formal functions where I suppose I'm going to bring my own. I mean, I haven't even thought about it, but so that's what I got up to today. I was on the road, and but emotionally, mentally, physically, I am just I don't think I'm at peak. I mean, it's day 5 and I reckon there's more to come, but I feel so wonderful. I feel the clarity of thought is just amazing. I'm really switched on. Something I've noticed is normally I speak to a lot of people, and I notice they fill the conversation, and I am the supporting role in the conversation. Oh, tell me more, etc. And this is on a social level, not necessarily obviously when I'm interviewing, but on a social level, I'm sort of like the background conversation person. And now, because my brain's switched on, I'm actually contributing information, and I have thoughts and I have feedback, and so that's a really exciting thing to see. And I have moments of euphoria, and where it's I'm just so happy. I feel so incredibly blessed, and so excited to be on this program and to be watching the changes. And I suppose maybe on the videos, you're not really getting a sense of how dramatic the change feels for me on the inside. I don't think about coffee anymore, and when I do, I think I don't want it. And for me, that is such a huge thing. It's such a gift. And I mean, other aspects of my life, just with the speaking, more to people, I'm stating my truth, and I'm stating boundaries, and where normally, people feel quite open to insult me. I don't know what it is. I used to be very thin, and people would come and go, gosh, you look disgusting. So whatever, I must have that sort of nature where I'm fairly passive, so people feel they can say a lot of things to me. But now I've noticed that I'm actually, when people throw something out there, dump their crap on me, it's I just kind of, speak my truth, which before I'd be oh well, people are free to say whatever they want, it's their opinion, it doesn't really matter. But when people dump crap on you, you take it on board. And even if you're you know, separate yourself from it and you think, okay, well, they've got their story and that's their stuff, and you know, you do all those spiritual sort of ideas. If you have enough people, you know, saying negative things, and not, then, you know, people generally don't mean to be negative. They just, you know, when people have issues and they dump them on you. So yeah, so that's something that's really kind of cool and exciting for me, is that I'm sort of standing up for myself and speaking my truth, and that's liberating, and it's really nice, and it's very new. So day 5, and I'm already feeling on top of the world. The only thing I'm still noticing is I walk a lot and I run a wee bit. I sort of shuffle. I wouldn't call it a run. And my legs are just still a little bit heavier, as in the movement isn't quite as fluid yet, but almost back there. And I think as well, because I had the ear infection, I think I was knocked out a bit from that. So I don't know if any of my comments about the ill effects are fair. So with that, I'm going to leave you for my day 5 update. If you have any questions, you have any comments or feedback, that'd be wonderful. All right, peace to y'all.